Much. Let us call to order the DuPage County Fine Art Ad-Hoc Fine Art Committee meeting today. Can I have a roll call, please?
Vice Chair Rutledge.
Here.
Chair sorry. Chavez. Member Chavez. Member Garcia.
Here.
Member Hart. Member Selman.
Here.
Thank you. And next, there's been a request to allow remote participation from Chair LaPlante under Section 7A of the Open Meetings Act. Pursuant to Section 7A of the Open Meetings Act, if a quorum of the members of a public body is physically present as required by Section 201, a majority of the public body may allow a member of that body to attend the meeting by other means if the member is presented from physically attending because of personal illness or disability, employment purposes, or a family or other emergency. Is there a motion to allow Member LaPlante to participate pursuant to 7A of the Open Meetings Act?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Welcome, Chair. All yours.
Thank you so much, Vice Chair Selman. I appreciate that. I'm sorry that I'm not in person, but I am recovering from COVID and I'm being as cautious as possible because I don't want anyone to have this. So thank you for kicking that off. Welcome to the regular meeting for Tuesday, April 20, May 17th. I would like to approve the minutes for the regular Ad Hoc Fine Arts Committee that was held on Tuesday, April 26th.
So moved. Second.
And a second. Wonderful. All in favor?
Aye.
Any against? Okay, wonderful. That motion passes. Public comment. Are there any public comments, Rose?
There are none.
Okay, thank you very much. So then we move on to the Chairwoman's remarks. So hello, everyone. I'm so happy to see you all, even though it's via Zoom. We are a week and a half out from our inaugural DuPage Community Arts Festival. So all of this work, all of this time, and we're fine. This date is finally almost here. The moment we've been waiting for, right? So today I'd like to focus on our marketing and publicity efforts, as well as give some sneak peeks to what you can expect and what we have in store for you at the Fine Arts Festival. So let's start with the marketing and publicity. You were all sent an email with our digital assets and a 4-point plan to promote within your social networks. So for example, Macklin did those gorgeous graphics that we've been seeing all this time, the logos, and just that beautiful presentation that they put together. We are so grateful to Macklin and Choose DuPage. And they've drawn up these gorgeous visuals. There's profile picture frames that you can use for social media. And I just love the way that the DuPage Convention and Visitors Bureau has put all of those images in a little collage. You should see that in your email as well. So I just want to double check that there it is. I love that. I think that is so beautiful when you get to see it all lined up like that. So I just want to make sure that everyone received that. Is there anyone who did not receive that? Okay, so and you guys in the conference room, will you please help me out and tell me if there's anyone waving their hand or saying anything? Okay, good. You're all like little dots from far away. Okay, so I've been sharing this on my social media. The DuPage County has been doing a fantastic job. They have this event pinned to the top of their social media and they've been sharing it. So this is, I mean, this is art in and of itself, right? So I think this is a perfect collaboration for our festival. And this is super easy. All the material is there, all the links are there. So we're asking everyone to share this within their own personal network, your DuPage County, like your official page. You know what, Wendy, can you hold off on 1 second on those? Yep, thank you. We'll just sit here for a sec. So I want to make sure that this is included, especially to our community partners and any of our arts organizations that are on this call today, to make sure that this is going out in your e-blasts, in your newsletters, things like that. Yes?
It's Barb.
Hi, Barb.
Hi, I know, I don't know if I've seen the 3. I know we've sent, maybe it's, I don't know, but we've sent some things out, but I don't remember seeing the 3. But it would have
I'm
been
not sure what you mean by the three.
the three, the celebrate what inspires us, celebrate
So-
what connects us.
Yeah, so that's in one of the links that I
Okay.
sent you. So it's all in there. And so that can be either done sort of like a ticker tape crawl, which is how you usually see it. DCPV just put it together like this in a little
Okay,
square.
okay,
And so that is also included. So if you have the email, you have this. These are the digital assets that I'm talking about.
okay.
Yeah. So, but if you have any problems finding it, you please reach out to me.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure that you do. But
Okay.
this was all included in the email.
Mindy, our publicity, our marketing person has been talking with Evan, I think.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we have sent a lot out. I just don't remember seeing all of this, so.
Okay.
But I will
Wonderful.
check with
That's why I
Evan.
wanted to highlight it, because I wanted to make sure that everyone saw it. But this definitely was included in the email. So if anyone for some reason can't find it or you need help, just let me know and I'll help you. So let's see. I do know that this is also going to be, I don't know if it's up yet, but it's going to be put on the electronic billboard that's on the county grounds. And I know it's already on an actual billboard, right, that Greg spoke to the last meeting. And can we hear from any of our, I know it's been sent to our townships, like I made sure to send it to all of our townships. I'm going to talk to Greg, Member Hart, and Member Zay to make sure that they send it to their townships as well, because this needs to go out everywhere. So would anyone like to talk about how they have shared this? Or like if Barb, if you have any other questions. I know I've seen Ralph Covert sharing it. Louis Achenbach has it up on his profile pic. So it's definitely, it's hitting the airwaves a lot. So anyone want to chime in with what they've been doing?
Chairwoman Planet.
I'll go first. Choose DuPage has not only shared this with our entire board and our entire distribution list, social media postings, LinkedIn postings, and the like to our robust business network, but last week I shared it with every village manager, every mayor, every economic development leader from DuPage County. We shared it with all countywide elected officials. We shared it, as all the county board members know, we shared it with the county board members. We also shared it with every state rep, every state senator, every federal representative, both of our federal senators and the governor's office and all of their contacts as well. So, I mean, I think we've touched just about everybody that our network can touch in terms of businesses as well as elected officials. Naturally, when you have that big of a list, you get some bounce backs. People change positions, change offices, et cetera, et cetera. Already received some commentary back from State Rep Tara Costa Howard that she has shared it on her social media platform for months now, or for weeks now rather, as well as several other village managers, village presidents, village managers, and the like. I'll defer to Amy to see if I'm leaving anybody out.
No, I mean, we've also shared it with chambers, and just personally, I share it multiple times a day. So through my personal network. So I think you covered everything, Greg.
That's wonderful. That's what I love to hear. Thank you so much, Choose DuPage. We really appreciate it. And it really makes a huge impact, this, going far and wide. There's no such thing as too much saturation, right? Especially this close to the event.
Yeah.
Jim, would you like to just, I'm sorry, I was going to say, Jim, would you like to talk and explain what you've been doing in terms of the social media, and you can give us a report?
Yep. So for what the campaign that we have out there right now, we have the display campaign that ran from May 6th through the 17th. So far on that, we have 38,260 impressions. 627 people clicked through to the website. That's a 1.64% click rate. That's on the display campaign. On the Facebook campaign, we have 87,344 impressions. 45,198 of those people reacted to the campaign, and 1.93% clicked through to the page. So we got to tie that all back to what the sales and everything are coming, but the activity is what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Outdoor events, especially with the weather and everything, folks have a tendency to want to know about the event, get the information on the event. They make that decision as we get closer to the date, just due to the fact that weather. If it's going to be a crummy, lousy day, they don't want to pay for the ticket. But if they're a day or two out and they know they're going to have a beautiful day like today, hopefully that's what we're going to end up with here. They're going to come back and they're going to make that purchase. So we're getting a lot of activity. It's really good. And we're going to start, it's actually started to be reinforced as of this past Saturday. We have 3 radio stations who started a ticket giveaway campaign and their on-air contest. And that started the 16th. That'll run through the 21st. There's 4-pack tickets that people can win to go. We're giving away 40 tickets total between the River, WCCQ, and then we have the actual radio ads that will start up on this Saturday coming up, and they'll run a week up to the event. So again, reinforcing the messaging that they've already been seeing. 87,000 people impression and 45,000 reacting to that are going to get nudged again about the event, reminded about the event. So hopefully coming right up to the end of next week, we're going to start to see some really increased activity on those ticket sales. And it seems to be going well. So the campaign is working. We're reaching a lot of people. It's all being reinforced by all of our partners, as Greg and Amy shared. People know about this. So I've been to a lot of places and folks know this is happening. They're excited about it. And I'm looking forward to a very fun day with this one. It's going to be a good event.
Thank you, Jim. And can you explain to people about that click-through rate? Because that sounds like, if you don't know, you think, oh my gosh, only, but that's actually, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's a really positive click-through rate, correct?
Yeah, it's a significant, it's a high, what they would consider a high number to go clicking through from a campaign like that.
Exactly. So even the number might be small, in terms of marketing, that's a fantastic click-through rate.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Correct.
Just wanted to make that clear to everyone. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I know, Nick, you're on the call. Can you just speak a little bit about the marketing that the county is pursuing, or if Joan is on as well? Hi, Nick.
Hello. Hello. So first of all, I wanted to circle back the digital billboards along County Farm.
Yes.
I'm looking at one right now. They are cycling through with the Fine Arts Festival. So they are being advertised in a fairly high traffic volume along County Farm. So that will be advertised from here up through the event on those signs.
Great,
I know that from our standpoint, we have worked with Chair LaPlante and talked to the state's attorney, HR, and I think we're going to move forward with the option of free admittance. I don't know if you want to go through that right now.
Sure.
For
Absolutely.
employees, for the county employee, and then the thought is they will bring their family with them if they have a county ID, and just to get foot traffic, and then obviously the paying, they're paying family members in there. So that's something that we're exploring, and we're hoping to have that notification out to the employees, a little bit over 2,000 employees probably later this week. So that should definitely increase the traffic. As far as the social media, I'm not sure if Joan is on, or Cheryl, if you want to do it, but if they're not, I can definitely dive into the social media part.
Evan is in the room.
Who is in the room?
I'm in the room, Nick. I can talk a little bit about social
Evan is our expert.
Hi, Evan.
We posted a couple times on social media so far. We plan on posting a couple more times as we get closer to the event itself. We sent out a press release 2 weeks ago, maybe, that's gotten some good traction. We're continuing to make some media calls to try to get some interest in this. And as some of you know, your county board district newsletters are coming out this week, and the blurb about the festival is highlighted very prominently in that. So we've been working hard on it so far, and we're gonna keep working hard on it as we get closer to the event.
Thank you so much, Evan. I appreciate that. And you know what, I might as well, I was going to talk about this a little later, but we might as well hit it now. What Nick brought up, I would like to talk to the committee and just ask for a show of hands and an agreement to go forward with this new idea, which is to offer all of the employees of DuPage County free admission with the showing of their badge at the ticket booth. And again, as Nick said, that their guests and family and any other attendees that are with them do pay for admission, but our county employees receive free admission. Jim has offered this in the past to DuPage County employees for the county fair. So there's a wonderful tradition and precedence for this. So I think that would be really important for us to continue that, because I think this is something that all the county county employees really deserve, and we would love to welcome them. So can I have a show of hands of those who are in agreement with this from the committee? Okay, any against? It looks like everyone, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fantastic. Then I've seen the email already from Joan and Jason and Nick. And Jim has seen it and chimed in. So that will be, as Nick said, sending out tomorrow or sometime this week. So I would just like to warmly welcome all of the DuPage County employees to the inaugural DuPage Community Arts Festival. We will see you there. Jim, did you have something to say?
Just one comment on that. We did put it so that they would go to a ticket booth. So
Yes.
we will do using a roll ticket. We'll be accountability, so we know how many folks actually took advantage and how many people we have on grounds at any given time. So that's why we asked for the ticket booth, so that we do have that record to give those folks, and we know who's here, how many have attended.
Correct. So go to the ticket booth and show your badge in order to get admission. And then I do know, I know Beth Marchetti can't be here today. She's in Springfield from DuPage Convention and Visitors Bureau, but she has a stamp, a hand stamp that she has created using our logo and with the brand colors. So I'm just very grateful for that. And that's going to be another terrific way that people can, if they have to leave for a little bit and they get re-entry at the ticket booths, the stamps will be there. Okay, so let's see, in terms of following up on what Evan was saying, I did a print interview with the Naperville Sun and the Tribune is their parent company. So it ran in both publications, and I did get a lot of feedback. So that did, a lot of eyes were on that. Tomorrow, I am doing a radio interview with WDCB. They are one of our in-kind sponsors. They're also going to be sponsoring, broadcasting live from the county fairgrounds. It's called Chicago's Home for Jazz, and they broadcast out of the College of DuPage. So we're so excited to have them as partners and to have them involved and to have this event broadcast live. How cool is that? And so I can't wait to do that interview tomorrow. And Jason, I'm hoping that I also have a good face for radio. So borrowing on your comments earlier.
Oh, and you will.
Good. Okay, and so speaking of our sponsors and those who've been helping and partnering up with us, I want to make sure and thank you again. We're going to be thanking you again and again and again, because quite frankly, we can't thank you enough, but we are going to do our darndest to try. So, and please, Greg and Amy, chime in to make sure that I have hit everyone. But I would like to thank Northwestern Medical, the G. Carl Barr Family Foundation, US Bank, WDCB, Glen Ellen, Wheaton, Winfield Bank and Trust, AT&T, Burke Engineering Limited, White, Macklin, Mesero Financial, Hamilton, Gelsert, and DuPage Convention and Visitors Bureau, and of course, Choose DuPage, and the DuPage Fair Association. And then this is a very exciting moment. I'd like to say that we have raised in sponsorship from these wonderful donors and sponsors, $76,000 in sponsorship.
Ooh.
This is, a little louder for those in the back, please. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm blown away by the generosity and the support that we've received from our community. I even surpassed and blew away my own goal that I had set for fundraising. So, and also I would just like to say, that's so far. People listening, if you still want to donate, there's still time, right? Yeah, right? You always got to keep going, right, Bedeloff?
Sure.
I think so. But we're really thrilled. We couldn't be more grateful, so thank you. We have beautiful banners that will be around the fairgrounds and on the stages highlighting and thanking our sponsors. Speaking of that, Wendy, could you please show the one banner that shows, that's going to be on the main stage? It says, in DuPage County, keep going. There it is. I love this so much.
Sorry.
That's okay. There. Look at this. How cool is this? So this is going to be the footer, the skirt of the main stage. And again, thank you, Macklin, for the design. In DuPage, the arts take center stage. Isn't that fantastic? With a beautiful logo for Choose DuPage. So this is just one example. We're going to have banners on the stages that are thanking our sponsors, especially the sponsors that donated to get naming rights for those stages. And then Jim has created banners that are going to go around the fairgrounds so that everyone will be able to see and recognize our very valued partners in this initiative. Wendy, let's go back to some of those images just to make sure that everyone can see them, and I'll maybe walk you through a little bit. This is a bit of a show and tell. So here, this right here is the profile pic logo that you can do. Again, thank you to Macklin, and thank you, Evan, for explaining how to do this. For anyone watching at home who wants, and all of you guys here, Amy's laughing because I was like, how do we put that frame on? Thank you, Evan. So what you do is you go to your profile picture, you're going to click on the camera link, or it says, you know, edit or choose new profile picture. And once you click through to there, there's a search box you can populate it and write in DuPage Community Arts Festival. This will pop up, and then you can change it, add it to your profile pic, hit save, and go. So I just think this is great, a great way to show solidarity. So I encourage everyone on the committee, everyone on the county board, please use this to highlight this work that we've all been doing. Okay, next slide, please, Wendy. This is just a great example of our invitation. We have it in digital format. You also have this emailed to you that you can print it out in two different ways. One, 8.5 by 11 for a larger poster to hang up in your office, in the hallways, at the county building, anywhere you want. Wallpaper your powder room. I think it would look terrific. That's my suggestion. In the bottom, you see the QR code. And if you point your camera at that, we all know how to do that now. Thank you, COVID, silver lining. And that will bring you right to the DuPage County Fair.org website where you can purchase your tickets. So this has everything you need to know. There's another version that has two side-by-side images of this on an 8.5 by 11. So you can make photocopies and then cut them. And so I bring these when I go and speak about and do any type of marketing or publicity or promotion of this event. I bring those and I hand those out to people because they're small. They have the QR code, and everything you need is right there on that little sheet of paper. Next slide, please. This is really cool. So one of our artists is named George Berlin, and he's known for doing giant works of art. It's possible that I'm not going to get this name right of his, of what this is called. Jim, do you have that? Jim McGuire, do you have that possibly pulled up?
Hold on one second. I should have it in.
Okay, just because I want to make sure that I get the right name. But what you're looking at is going to be painted, live painted during the day on the side of the barn facing the main stage. So George Berlin is bringing in a team of artists and all their paint, and everyone's going to be able to watch them create this. This is well, I'll wait so I do not get the name wrong. And then he also is having smaller sheets of these that kids are going to be able to color. So they will be on hand also with art supplies. So kids can watch this being painted on a giant mural, do their own interactive painting and drawing it in as well. And then at night, that bottom image is going to be lit up and active, and it's going to be a light show during the evening for the last concerts on the main stage. So totally something different. All types of art. I love it. So it's going to be wildly interactive during the day while you see it being creative. And then at night, it turns into a light show. That's pretty darn cool.
Eco-Nections.
Eco-Nections, right. So it's about the ecology, the sea, the connections, all through art. Okay, next slide. Oh, and here we go with another mural. This has been donated and created by I know it's, let's see, the artist's name, Venezia, and it's Debbie's brother. Is it Mark Venezia? I believe, forgive me if I have the, Barb, is that correct? Barb Sapaniak?
I think it's Mike.
Mike, okay. Thank you very much. Mike Sapaniak drew this, and as you can tell, it's a DuPage County themed mural. How fun is this? What's awesome is, do you see in those little pictures, people painting them? This is what's gonna happen. Also on the barn, Jim, is that correct? It's gonna be near the other mural. So
Correct.
kids can come up and paint this. And again, interactive painting for kids of a specially created DuPage County mural. So I just love this. I could not love it anymore. I cannot wait to see it. Parents, maybe perhaps bring a change of clothes for your kids is all I'm gonna say, while they're busy creating and painting. Or, maybe Mr. Bedeloff can loan everyone some of his art aprons. He probably has he knows what to do. Our artist in residence over there.
Happy to help.
But I'm thrilled. I just love this. I think it's going to be so fun. That might be all. Is that all the slides, Wendy?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to give everyone a little bit of a glimpse into what is coming and what this looks like, and get you guys as excited as I am. And I don't know, is Mark Ingram on the call? Did he make this meeting today, Mark and Roger?
No.
Okay, so no problem. We will have them discuss all of their production and sound engineering the next meeting. So that's what they're working on. But just wanted to give you some of the visuals that we're having. Okay, now let's get to some yummy details. I hope you all had lunch, because otherwise you're going to be starving. After Ashley, Member Selman, if you would please tell everyone about the food trucks and describe them. And I want to thank you for taking over this aspect of the festival. You've been invaluable, and take it away.
Sure. So thank you, Jim, so much for sending the total list yesterday. So the first food truck is the one I'm probably most excited about, because they're from District 1. So don't be, I'm a little biased. It's called Aunt Tina's Sound Bites, and it's a mix of like sort of home style Southern food. So like pulled pork, meatloaf, mac and cheese, those sorts of goodies. But their business model is that they obviously think food and music go together, perfectly. So they sort of like they were made to be joining us. We'll also have Cool Zone, which will have fresh smoothies and flavored iced coffee. We'll have El Zorro, which will have tacos, burritos, quesadillas, elotes, guacamole, and chips. Marino's Kitchen, so pork chops on a stick, Italian sausage, Italian beef, pretzels. Thai Sin Restaurant, so that's fried rice, pad thai, egg rolls, pot stickers. We have Cerna Grill, so burgers, gyros, grilled chicken. Cold Stone Creamery, we all know those goodies. Mamalicious Jerk Chicken, so that's lobster, chicken, rib tips, and shrimp. And then, Jim, we just got one more application in, and so I sent that over, but we'll save them for next week once they're all official. And then we have one other we're following up on, and then I think we're done.
Yep.
So bring your stretchy pants. We're gonna be.
How good does that sound? Okay, that's fantastic. Does anyone have any questions or anything at this point that they want to talk about or add? Okay, seeing none. Okay, so again, I would like to thank Jim McGuire for all his help and support. It's hard sometimes to see how much work is going on behind the scenes. I know how hard I've been working, and I know how hard Jim has been working, and Greg and Amy with Choose DuPage. And all of our staff, I just really, in the committee, want to thank everyone very, very, very sincerely. I'm so appreciative of everything, and Jim, we're grateful for your partnership and your enthusiasm about this event. I love how you share this vision, and you're just as excited about this as I am. So boy, oh boy, are we gonna have quite the toast, aren't we, on Saturday? So if there's nothing else, I don't think we have any old business to discuss. And I would just like to say, nothing in old business. Does anyone else have anything in old business? No. Okay. New business, I would just like to say that we will be meeting next week, which is May 24th, again at 2 p.m. to discuss the last marketing and publicity push, as well as day of logistics. So next week, we'll just be talking about, okay, this is what time people are showing up. This is what you need. Make sure you're wearing comfy shoes. Who's going to bring the Band-Aids? And, right? Just kidding. But we'll have all of that stuff to discuss next week. And, I'm sure it doesn't need to be said, but I will say it anyway. This is an all hands on deck moment for these last 10 days. Take your vitamins, stay healthy, stay hydrated. And I can't wait. We're getting closer and closer. So I move to adjourn the meeting to next Tuesday, May 24th at 2 p.m. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Then without any objection, I adjourn this meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Lynn.
Bye.